Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another King of Fighters All-Star video, and in today's video we are going to talk about Mukai, the ultimate Mukai, because he was released in a time when the ultimate first banner was releasing. We were having strong characters like Ultimate Psyche, Ultimate Ash, Ultimate Maki, and we didn't really have the chance or time or scope to actually play with Mukai, but now is the time and we'll see what he can do. First of all, he is a character who is going to be a defense type character with a lot of high defense stats, and he has the ability to transform the defense to attack. And he also has a very useful shield, and I'm going to talk about these facts also, and I'm going to show you a gameplay also. First of all, his core, Phantom Ultimate Break, this is a defense core, guys. This is a very strange thing. Whenever this is activated, this is going to absorb the damage, any sort of damage. It can be normal damage, it can be phantom damage, and that is going to be equal to 100% of his own defense. And this defense is going to be absorbed for 6 seconds, and based on his tires, the absorbent of defense is going to be increased even more. Increase attack by 700%, 30% PG gain, increase defense by 200%. Look at this. So he is getting the defense from here. He is absorbing the damage and converting them to defense. Also, he is having this defense buff 200%. Critical rate 25% is kind of lower, but honestly, he doesn't really need critical rate too much. He has some other mechanisms. Blast skill mechanism, increase blast skill damage by 250%. This is going to buff all of his skills. His skill number 2, skill number 3, all the finisher skills, all of them are blast skills. So massive benefit from the core. And when the battle starts, he is going to get automatically an attack buff 100% of his defense. That means whatever defense stats he is having, he is simply going to convert those defenses into 100% of attack. Very useful, guys. So we would like to stack his kit as much as damage as possible. And also, when active 2 basic attack damage increases by 1000% for 3 seconds by using active 2 skill. This basic attack is highly useful in certain game modes like Absolute War or league matches. These sort of game modes, you can easily defeat any character by using his repeated basic attack because it lasts quite a long time. And once again, increase defense by 10%, and this can be stacked up to 15% when the enemy is attacked. So the more Mukai is going to be attacked, he is going to get a lot of benefits, and because of his tanky abilities, he is not going to lose much HP at all. So the more attacked he will be, the more damage he will be able to do. Also, increasing defense of all teammates 50%. A lot of immunity here, increase active skill damage buff 350%, cumulative effect. Let's talk about his skills a little bit. And his skills, you will see that his active skill, only his 1 number skill, active 1 skill is a grab skill. Other than that, all of his skills, including the finisher and the default finisher, all of them are actually blast skills. And we saw that from his core, he is getting a huge amount of support from his blast skill. This is very good, guys. Now, let's check out the core a little bit. And this is how I set up my core. Of course, increase attack, increase defense, very important, both of these stats. And also I increased some of the penetration because I had some extra points. But most importantly, overpower and momentum for game modes that requires overpower and momentum. In terms of his skills, I think skill number 1, 2 and 3, all of them are very important. But skill number this one, that is the default finisher, this is not really too important at all. So you can totally ignore the default finisher and just upgrade his skill number 1, 2 and 3. Ultimate skill, you have to activate actually both of them. It doesn't really matter, both of them are going to give you good benefits. Also, he has some strike skill buff but this is not really too important. This is going to create a shield in the active character, even if the character is not having the shield. So this is great. What should I say? Great core. Now let's talk about the guild team, and I'm going to show you a guild gameplay now. So let me take you to the guild, and we're going to play against Rugal in the Inferno mode. And you guys already know that we need 2 dots in this case, and we'll be needing bleeding and poison. And I'm going to use this bleeding striker Hadrian and this poison striker that is Halloween Knight Jiang Fei. Both of these characters, both of these strikers, and entirely free gold border characters, always available in the game. And I'm using Psyche as a striker for Mukai because Psyche has a very highly leveled up in my account, so he will give a lot of HP. And I'm using these 2 supports, both of them, Kazmi and Guile. Both of them are great supports, and they are great especially for guild runs because their supports are going to work when they are going to be tagged out. So whenever both of these characters are going to tag out, they are going to give a huge support to Mukai. Now for Mukai, I am using this set card, that is the banner set card that I got. I kind of transcended the set entirely, but however you will see that none of these transcended effects are going to help this character because this set has been transcended for attack type characters. Especially I was transcending this character for Psyche. So all of these transcended cards, none of these effects are for defense type. And I'm going to use these option cards that is going to increase attack and decrease the skill cooldown and increase some active skill buff. Also some extra effect, but the effect is for once again attack type fighters. Now skill cooldown reduction is going to be important for this character because his skills are kind of built in a way that it takes a little bit extra time to execute those skills. So skill cooldown reduction is kind of effective in his kit. I'm also using this option card: increase attack, increase skill cooldown, attack buff, and some bonus effect, but only for other type of fighters, not really for defense type fighters. For imprint stone, I am actually using these banner imprint stones. However, I think if we use any imprint stone that is going to increase the defense of the character, that is going to be helpful. Especially this third stone you can actually change because this middle effect, this is not going to help us at all. Same star and moon imprint stones from the banner, critical rate and critical damage. For the plugins, I am using this plugin in on the watch shaped slot. In the ring shaped slot, I am using this plugin with this special active skill 3 damage 23%, 21.3% phantom damage with blast skill. So I tried to empower his blast skill. For example, once again here 26.6% damage deal with blast skill. Once again in this plugin 22.4% damage deal with blast skill. And the final plugin, once again blast skill buff. So I tried to concentrate his plugin damages based on his blast skill damage abilities because his kit is also going to support the blast skill abilities. So let me show you the gameplay and show you that how I was able to do a very good run against the guild boss. And let's start the gameplay from the very beginning. So first of all, first thing first, whenever the character is going to start the gameplay, we're just going to do the 3PG and we're going to tag in our Guile and our Kazmi to do the support. So let's do it. First of all, doing some skills. 3PG. Now before tagging out Mukai, I kind of pressed all of his skills once again because that is going to help to increase his PG for the next round. So I just tagged in Guile. Now I'm going to do his skills, I'm going to do his default, and finally I'm going to tag in Kazmi, and then we are going to bring in the monster. So Guile doing his 3PG, and Guile's main support actually comes from his default finisher, so we'll be doing the default finisher too. So now let me just get some PG, and we're going to do the default finisher now, and at the same time I'm going to summon the bleeding striker Hayden, so it can actually affect the meter of the boss. And now we're going to tag in Kazmi, and also we're going to tag in the poison striker Xiang Fei. So the previous from the previous Guile we are having this Hayden striker, his bleeding effect, and from this Kazmi we are having this Xiang Fei striker with this poison effect. So both of these effect combined, the meter is going to be really melted quickly. Watch these guys. So with Kazmi the meter is gone. The meter is totally destroyed, and now we are going to immediately tag in our powerful monster Mukai. And what we are going to do, first we are going to run 1 2 3 skill, 1 2 3. Then we are going to press his ultimate awakening, and then spam with his 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 again and again. We will see that. Let's go ahead. Mukai is here. First of all we are going to do 1 2 3 skill. Then we are going to press this ultimate and awakening, both of them, because both of them are going to help him a lot. This is going to convert his defense to the attack and do a huge amount of damage. Now simply just spamming the skills. Look at the damage number, guys. Already 1.3 trillion. We will get even more. 1.7 trillion. Wow. About 1.8 trillion. We were able to get 1.8 trillion damage, about 2 trillion damage on the very first rotation, guys. This is sick damage, guys, sick damage. Considering the fact that my plugins are not the best, the set card is not even transcended for the defense type characters, option cards are not even transcended. There's a lot of room for improvement. Still we're having 2 trillion damage on the one single rotation. That's immense, guys. Let's watch this. So basically from now we are going to keep doing this repetition of this sequence of different characters. Guile doing his thing. You have to be very careful about when the boss is going to blast. So keep playing many times and try to figure out in a way that you can handle the blast of the boss in a very efficient way that it doesn't really messes up your rotations. That's important, guys. Throwing the default finisher. Hayden is here with the bleeding. Kazmi is here. Xiang Fei is here with the poison. Meter is broken. And finally Mukai is here. Awaken rotation, phantom awaken, and spamming the skills. Look at the damage, guys. 3.5 trillion. 3.7 trillion. That's a lot of damage, guys. 3.75 trillion. We'll stop at the 1 minute mark and see how much damage we got. Okay, 5.1 trillion. 5.1 trillion within 1 minute. That means it is possible to get 10 trillion with this character, guys. 10 freaking trillion. That's not a joke, guys. And let me just, I'm not going to bother you with this entire gameplay because this is basically same thing, doing this rotation again and again, doing the damages, and you will see that the damage numbers at the end of this video, let me just quickly show you that at the end of this video we'll be reaching around 10 trillion. Look at this, guys. 9.97 trillion. 10 seconds to go, and probably we'll do another rotation and our damages will go more than 10 trillion. Look at this, guys. 10 freaking trillion, guys. 10 freaking trillion. That's a lot of damage. And I didn't really show you the entire gameplay. If you play with this character, you will see that this is the only character that can handle the blast of Rugal without anything. He doesn't even get affected at all. He doesn't even get into the ground. He just stands still like a monster. So this is truly amazing, guys. I think this is a very powerful character and amazing gift from Netmarble for all the F2P players, for all the new players to actually conquer the game without even spending one single ruby or without even spending one single resource. So I'm totally happy that they did the thing with Mukai. So I hope you found this video useful, and now your damage numbers will also reach skyrocketing high. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.